Hey everybody, I've decided to work on my brand today. And, I'm going to work on I have this thing called Simp TV, right? Obviously named for a certain reason. I want to start by, pulling something out of my vault because my vault is extensive and whatnot. I'm going to show you a picture. Here's the picture. It's a couple, a couple enjoying the game. All right, they're the game, having a day. I think it's Thanksgiving too. Basically, the story behind this is that this guy received a message from somebody sitting behind him and whatnot in the form of the note that you see here, whatnot. And I want to read that note right now because in the picture you can see this woman sitting here texting and whatnot. She's sitting next to a guy, and they're enjoying the game. Okay. And one of the things I want to point out is that you never know what's on someone's mind. You never know specifically, you never know what a woman will do until she does it, okay? No matter who she is, where she came from, what walk of life, what her background is, you never know what she will do until she does it, okay? All right, I want to be clear about that because a lot of women question the role of the man in relationships. And the role of the man in relationships is to be the head of the household and a guiding hand for them, okay? Despite what they think or how they feel, which is the sum total of why a lot of things are just fucked up in over here in the West. Okay, but I want you to read this because as they say, sometimes good people deserve to have their faith rewarded. All right, so I'm going to read this message. Then I'm probably going to comment on it. Okay, so this guy was slipped a message and whatnot. He subsequently posted this online. I can't remember where I even got this from. But this guy got a message. He looked at it, and the message says, "Hey, bro, I don't know you and you don't know me. When you get home, check your girl's phone. She's been texting Jason, in quotation marks, saying she wishes she was with him all day. Take care with you. Take care. Wish you the best. Happy Thanksgiving." And it says his name is Clive. Clive out. All right, I'm gonna read that again. "Hey, bro, I don't know you and you don't know me. When you get home, check your girl's phone. She's been texting Jason saying she wishes she was with him all day. Take care. Wish you the best. Happy Thanksgiving. Clive out." All right. I don't know who Clive is, but Clive deserves a bottle of the finest. Okay. Because I want to show you that there is a such thing as a bro code in certain situations that it eclipses all ethnicities and all, uh, you know, economic lines and shit. Sometimes men are compassionate to each other, and that's a good thing and whatnot. And we need a lot more of that in our communities. I'm not saying that we don't have it, but it's usually in like we tend to be nomadic, and adhere to our own groups and whatnot. It just doesn't stretch across and become like a proper code of conduct, which is why you get a lot of fuckery in our ethnic community and shit. If we had that same code of conduct across the board and whatnot, things wouldn't look as bad as they do now, or at least partially. I would like to, I like to be optimistic and hope that things would look a little better if we had a unified code of conduct amongst men solely. Okay, amongst men solely, because our activities, things that we do when we're raised properly, or at least halfway properly, are governed by logic and reason and whatnot. Okay, we built society. Okay, we are the backbones of our families when no one is interfering. Okay, we give guidance, so we provide checks and balances in relationships. If properly raised, and that's the problem. Our community is gynocentric and whatnot, so a lot of guys were raised with the woman's mindset to be hyper emotional, and therein lies the problem because it's the basis for a ton of crimes of passion and overt criminality that go on today. And guys just being up to fuckery and no good and shit, which I have no tolerance for. Okay, I'm like fucking Ra's al Ghul when it come to ghetto fuckery and shit. And I think that people should get what they deserve and shit. If you believe me, you believe that, and you check the quote. All right, every bit of that fucking quote. right? I just, I think it's cool that this guy. I don't know what the story is or what followed, but I hope that this woman's things were promptly gathered up and placed outside of the shared home. I hope this guy got. I hope he wasn't married to this woman. I hope it was just a girlfriend, and he could make a clean break and shit. Because when you excoriate, when you bust a woman and she has no other recourse, she reverts to her basest form and shit, and that's the danger zone. You got proxy violence. You got them using cops and shit. That's another. Wing of proxy violence. You got them shitting on your name. They are very adept at using social media to like a dirty bomb. And then next thing you know, you're fucked. Your job can get involved. They can start coming up to your job acting, nutty as shit, and they, it just sullies your name. They destroy your name. They sully you and shit, on social media, and they try to use the law to enforce their will on you, among other things, And if they have your children, then the children become two hammers used to beat on each side of your scalp and shit. And you have to keep your head on the swivel. That's the whole purpose. And I'm telling you, the kings, the young men out there, to treat your body not just as a temple, but to treat it as your fucking business, your limited liability corporation and shit, so to speak. All right, think like a business in these goddamn relationships, because we listen to women tell us what they want nonstop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Okay, save yourself, black man. Okay, that's the whole tenet of SYSBM. It's about being unapologetically masculine and being selfish to a fault, so that you can evolve and you can find out who you are, so no one can taint you. Okay, it's not about fucking up somebody else's game or nothing. It's not about that shit. It's about just putting up a stop sign while you figure it all out. Okay, on your timetable and shit. You don't need no one. You don't need no one shitting on the process of trying to keep you in a petri dish with the Tupperware lid on it. Okay, just keep your head on the swivel wherever you are in the world. Okay, I want you to be safe out there. I love you guys and shit. I want the younger generation to have a better chance than I had and my contemporaries when we were coming up and shit. We didn't have that kind of guidance, when we were young. Okay, we had to figure it out like everybody else on the fucking streets. Take care.
Do you know when your girlfriend cheats on you and you fucking break her Mac, the dirty slag? She's outside here crying, the dirty little fucking slag. Look, I'll fuck up her whole room as well. What you do when your dirty girlfriend cheats on you? That's what you fucking do. When she cheats on you, you fucking do that, slag. So basically, my girl cheated on me, innit? And like, this is what happens, innit? You just fuck up her shit, because she has slag in it. And this is what you do, this is what happens when girls fucking act. I'm gonna break her fucking face. I think I broke her jaw, but that's the best fucking thing, innit? Like, yo, she's due to get clotheslined in a hot sec. She best fucking stay out there through that door, slag. Hey, cut this. Yeah. One for the real man them out here. Slag! Ringing her mum off her phone. Gotta fuck her up. Here she is, the slag. The fucking slag. Yeah. Well fucking done. You fucking cheated on me like a dickhead, didn't you? Get the fuck out my face. Go. What are you doing? Don't fucking try to beg for forgiveness. Go fuck off. Go on. Fuck off. What are you gonna do? Look, you little slag. Get the fuck away. Get off me.
Sanjay, please. Sanjay, stop.
Fuck off. Look, get the fuck away from me, slag. Believe me, brother, you don't want to cheat on me, fam. I'll take your fucking life apart, trust me. Within 5 seconds. Stand begging to my sister on the floor. Fucking slag. Begging. Look, she's actually begging on the floor to my sister. The dirty fucking slag. Fuck you, you scat. Fuck you. I hope you die. You just don't do them things, you know what I mean? You just don't do them things. Stupid, really.